Welcome to Pete's Picks. It is week 10. How time flies. I'm Lauren Shehadi, Pete Prisco, our NFL columnist, joining us as well, little Pete, who kind of carried us this week, didn't he?
Yeah, he reminded me of that this week, believe me.
I'm sure he did. Week 10, we were looking at two teams coming off losses where they couldn't engineer much. So who engineers more this week between Denver and the Washington Redskins, Pete?
Believe it or not, I like the Redskins at home getting 6.5. I know that sounds crazy, but the Broncos are coming off a short week. They put a lot into that game against the Steelers Monday night. Now they have to travel east, which is always tough on a short week. I like the Redskins. I don't know if they'll win the game, but I think they'll cover the 6.5.
I haven't heard you say that much this year that I like the Redskins. That's tough. Okay, Philly falls to Dallas 20-6. McNabb throwing 2 interceptions. They're going to have to eliminate mistakes if they're going to get past San Diego. You take Philly +2.
Yeah, I think they regroup in this spot because, the Eagles are a good football team. I know the last time they went to the West Coast, they had a lot of problems against the Raiders. I think they'll be more focused this time on this trip, and they'll find a way to beat the Chargers.
San Diego well positioned for the second half of this season. Green Bay +3. Green Bay falls to Tampa Bay. Are they as good as touted now?
Well, I don't think they're as good as we thought they were going to be, but this is a must-win if they're to have any chance to make the playoffs. They get Dallas on back-to-back road games. Dallas put a lot into the game last week against Philadelphia on the road. Now they have to go out of the division and play a team that has to have it. That's usually a formula for an upset. I like the Packers in the game.
You also like the Dolphins -9.5. Watching the Dolphins and the Patriots play. The Dolphins would score, but it would take about 10 minutes, and then Randy Moss would just run down the field and erase it in like 40 seconds. What do you think this week?
Yeah, well, the Dolphins don't get big chunks in their offense because they don't try to. I think they eventually, and the more the season plays on, they'll allow Chad Henne to throw the ball down the field. My pick here is because Josh Freeman's making his first start on the road. And when you're a rookie quarterback on the road, I know he played well against Green Bay. When you go on the road against a good defensive team, I think he's going to have problems. I like Miami minus the points.
He is 21 years old, the youngest quarterback at Tampa Bay. Little Pete, Jets, Jaguars. What is your pick?
He likes the Jets, and the reason
right?
he likes the Jets is really simple. You know why? Because the Jaguars stink on the road. They've been terrible. The last time they went on the road, Tennessee blew them out. They went to Seattle, and they got blown out. I think they're going to go to New York and get blown out. He does. Anyways, he likes the Jets minus the points.
We will see if you can stay on your little win streak, Little Pete, and we will see you next week. Talk to you soon.